What's going on, guys? JSGC here, and we are here for another Manchester City video. Today we're going to be doing my match review, match analysis and match reaction of Manchester City's FA Cup 5th round victory away from home against Bristol City by 3-0. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, a clean sheet for Manchester City. But before I do crack on with this video, make sure, like always, if you are enjoying the content, then do subscribe to my channel. Social media links, they're in the description below, they're sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on my Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. Go and check out my TikTok link too, that's in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Also, don't forget as well to let me know your thoughts, what you make of this victory in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up, 100 likes is the aim, and thank you very much to today's video sponsor, GT Player, for sponsoring this video. They've sent me this limited edition Manchester City chair, which you can go and check out their chairs on their website. The link's in the description. Remember, use code JSGC5 on checkout, and that will give you 5% off the product on their website. Thank you very much to GT Player for sponsoring this video. So let's crack on with this match review. So firstly, this victory for Manchester City does mean that they progress to the FA Cup quarter-final. It means in the FA Cup, we're just 3 victories away from lifting the most prestigious domestic cup competition in the world. It's a trophy that we've only won once under Pep Guardiola, and it's a trophy highly rated amongst every fan here in England. So it's prestigious, it is a big deal, and Manchester City now moving one step closer to their aim of winning the most prestigious domestic trophy out there. And City also now just 1 victory away from having a big day out at the Etihad South and going down to Wembley once more. Now, this wasn't an easy game against Bristol City. Yes, they're in the Championship. Yes, you would expect Man City to be winning this game. And yes, you'd look at Man City's starting 11 and you'd be expecting Man City to be winning this game, winning it easily, keeping a clean sheet and progressing. But Bristol City battled, they worked hard, they made life difficult for Manchester City, and they did have opportunities to get back into this game. Man City might have found that first goal after 7 minutes through Phil Foden with a lovely worked goal down the right-hand side, a combination of De Bruyne and Riyad Mahrez, who squares it across Phil Foden, who got my man of the match of this game, following it in at the back post with a well-timed, well-worked run into the box and into the back of the net with a tidy, cool finish, which Phil Foden made it look very, very simple. It wasn't a simple goal, but he made it look very, very easy and straightforward. And a good start to the game for Man City, because we didn't really muster up anything in the first 7 minutes or so. We just come forward, get into that opportunity, and we take it with both hands, and it automatically puts our opposition under pressure, needing to do something. Then for a long period of the game of nearly 70 minutes or so, the game remained 1-0 as the game went on and the game grew and grew. The Bristol City fancied themselves to be able to go out there and do something. They fancied themselves from a set piece, just one opportunity that they were looking for, and they did have that opportunity. Ruben Dias doesn't put the ball out. Bristol City managed to work a ball across, and the player just made an early run. It was just half a yard behind him. Couldn't get a clean connection. He makes a well-timed run like Phil Foden did with that first goal. All of a sudden, I think he finds the back of the net, and we're looking at 1-1, and we're looking at the same situation that we had at the City ground against Nottingham Forest. Thankfully, the ball into the box, slightly behind the player, didn't happen, and Manchester City, because of that, punish Bristol City, go up the other end and find that killer second goal. And this is the way forward for Man City. I've been speaking about Man City's ability. They can score 1 goal if they can grind out results and start winning games by 1-0. It puts us in a really good position. And often teams are going to overcommit themselves. And if Man City can hold firm and defend well, as long as we're patient and we're looking good and limiting the opportunities of the opposition, don't be scared of what happened against Nottingham Forest, of that happening again. It could happen again. But the important thing that Man City need to learn here is just be patient, wait for the opportunities, wait for the opposition to spring forward, overcommit, defend well. They're there for the counter-attack. Happens for the second goal. Phil Foden takes a deflection, might be awarded as an own goal after once it's properly reviewed, but Phil Foden's been given it and he has a brace on 74 minutes. It took 67 minutes for City to find that killer 2-goal cushion, but once they did, the game was done and dusted and City well on their way. And look at it now, Man City keep a clean sheet. They even managed to carry on, keep pushing and find a third goal. Kevin De Bruyne, I didn't think he had his best of games for Manchester City for one of the most difficult opportunities that he had in the game. He had a couple of really good opportunities that he put over the top of the crossbar from like 30, 35 yards out. Sees the keeper ever so slightly off his line, takes an early shot, plenty of power, it's precise into the bottom corner, seals the deal, grabs himself a goal, and Man City win this game by 3-0, and we progress to the FA Cup quarter-final. And to me, a good solid performance from City. It's allowed rest for players that have been playing a lot of minutes for Manchester City, including the likes of Erling Haaland and Jack Grealish, even though he did come on in the second half. Played a lot of minutes for City recently. Ilkay Gundogan, another player as well. So these players have had a chance to have a little rest in their legs. We've got one big push coming up against Newcastle this weekend, and then we've got a week before our next game away against Crystal Palace. So we've not got that many games. We've got 4 games in March. 4 more games. We've had a bit of a rest here for some of our players, so hopefully the players will be fresh, raring to go for Newcastle. If we can win that game, that'll be 3 consecutive wins in a row in all competitions, and that, I think, sets us up very nicely heading into March. Hopefully we can get a favour tomorrow in the Premier League against with Everton playing their away game against Arsenal. We'll wait and see what the damage is there, but once that game's done and dusted, no advantage for Arsenal with that game in hand. It's all about points. We know what we need to do. They know what they need to do. We'll see what happens. But in terms of this victory in the FA Cup, City knocked Bristol City out. We're delighted, and we go through to the quarter-finals where we await our opponents once the round has been complete tomorrow, with the games to be played in the final game before the international break in March. So it does mean our match against West Ham now is going to be postponed, so we'll see when that gets rearranged for, I presume, sometime in April, which could be quite important towards the Premier League title race, but we'll take it as it comes with Arsenal already being out. We'll see what happens with that, but Man City do have 4 big games coming up between now and the international break. Newcastle at home, Crystal Palace away, RB Leipzig at home in the Champions League last 16 second leg, followed by an FA Cup quarter-final to follow that up into the international break. So a good, clean, professional performance with a clean sheet as well for City. The only downside, Stefan Ortega Moreno had to go off at half-time with an injury. Hopefully he'll recover very soon and he'll be available for Manchester City and raring to go once more. But no real concerns really from this performance. A good, tidy, professional performance. Could have scored more, could have been worse. We win 3-0, we keep a clean sheet. I'm very happy, and I'm looking forward to the quarter-finals and hopefully another return for Manchester City to Wembley Stadium as well, and hopefully go one step further, get to the FA Cup final and lift the most prestigious domestic cup competition in the world. We'll see what happens. It's a ride. Bristol City, though, wishing them the best of luck for the rest of the season, and gave a proper good go of the game with a proper FA Cup tie here at Ashton Gate, which thankfully Man City have managed to come out on the right end of. So thank you everybody for watching, much appreciated. Subscribe if you're new around here. Social media links, they're in the description below and sliding across at the bottom of the screen if you want to go and follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Email also in the description too if you want to hit me up for any sponsorships for any videos or any general business inquiries. TikTok link also in the description if you want to go and follow me on there. Also, don't forget as well to leave your thoughts in the comments below. Leave a thumbs up too if you do enjoy this video. 100 likes is the aim. And finally, a big thank you to today's video sponsor, which is brought to you by GT Player.
Feels like
I'll see you all again very soon for the next Manchester City video. So I've been JSGC. Thank you everyone for watching. I hope everyone is safe and well. Peace. Ciao for now.